we are truly partners. The county's the county in whole, but we're part of 53 brothers and sisters here, and our brothers and sisters are our towns and our municipalities. And we're here in the great town of Red Bank today, and I'll ask Mayor Portman to get up and do a little introduction here.
Welcome, everybody. On behalf of myself and Deputy Mayor Trigiano, we're happy to have you here. I mean, I saw, where's Eileen? Is she floating around? Oh yeah, from Asbury. But if we're going to talk about tourism, Red Bank is a great place to be. Always something happening here. Just finished the Indy Street Film Festival. I saw Harris playing over at the Two River Theater. If you know me, no surprise, that's my favorite musical. Anyway, very happy to have all of you here. Thank you for doing this here and bringing a spotlight on Red Bank. We're definitely entering into a busy season here. We've got the Oktoberfest coming up. We've got our second annual Porch Fest, inspired by Asbury's very successful Porch Fest. So please visit us here in Red Bank, and thank you all for being here.
I love this time of the year. I think all of us love this time of the year because it's Monmouth County's time of the year. You know, all the tourists, and they leave, and, you know, quite frankly, we need them. But at the end of the year, it's very, very important, probably the most critical time to talk about what's going forward. That's where the businesses get the extended period of time.
Monmouth Beach is truly a family beach. We have a town-run bathing pavilion, and it's a wonderful place to bring your kids. We have a pool. The bathing pavilion portion is run by the town. The beach is also run by the town, but we kind of separate the two out. So this year was a good year, and a big reason for that is the support of Monmouth County on the beach replenishment program. So thank you all very much for that. In Monmouth County, most of us wouldn't have a beach without the county's support and the beach replenishment program. 2023 was another, as I said, an excellent year for Monmouth Beach. Revenue was up approximately 8%. Now, with that said, we've had to raise rates. You mentioned all the rates are different. Somehow we got to pay for the lifeguards and everything. The beach to Monmouth Beach is our most important asset. Without it, I lived there before we had a beach. It provides protection of life and property for the town of Monmouth Beach, and it also provides jobs. We employ approximately 134 seasonal workers. That includes beach staff as well as special Class 1 and Class 2 police officers. The employment of all those people puts money back into the local economy. So here we are talking about tourism, and that's about the economy. How do we generate more money for the economy for Monmouth County?
A small town and that revenue to the employment base. Just imagine Asbury Park, Belmar, Long Branch, with all the seasonal employees that they must be having, and how much money is going back to the economy there. And when you put that in a whole, that's pretty impressive. And you know, you take a look, and probably people wonder, why was the daily badges less? Well, that was across the board through the shore this year, we're noticing, and that all is attributed to one thing, the rainy June that we had. So, you know, so you think about all that going back into the economy, that's a huge thing. Monmouth County has, obviously, this past year, we unveiled a lot of different things, including our beach dashboard, which, for the ones that are not familiar with our beach dashboard, that was probably one of the most successful things that we've done in a long while. We basically are the only one in the country that has implemented this. This gave the ability for residents and people outside Monmouth County into all the towns to tell you where to go. It's free to go online. Then the county absorbed all the costs to the towns, and it gives the ability to give you what the conditions are there, how crowded they are, the lifeguards, and everything that you would want to know before you went onto that beach. So that's something that we're very, very proud of. Obviously, we like promoting the towns, and that's the number one thing that the county's job is. That's what we started off, and we decided years ago when I came on the board, and then with the help of the commissioners here, that should be our focal point, and that's what our job is in the tourism industry. We don't have a beach. Your beach is our beach is your beach, but we need to market your beach, and that's our job. And that's what we've done, and we started that off with the travel guide. We actually, this year, we had a contest for the travel guide, and a gentleman, Bill McKim of Belmar, received the most votes, and it ended up being on the marketing all through not just Monmouth County in New Jersey, but as far as Canada and all that. These were all where this all went to. Our next goal now, because where we're at is the fall season, and that's what we're geared towards, and that's what we're focused for. And I know myself, along with the rest of the commissioners, have given full support to market and give the resources and funding to do any sort of sponsorship through those events. We know that our budget in the beginning of the year, the four of us sit along together and we decide what tools tourism needs to have to be successful. And when the tourism is successful, the towns are successful. In 2026, we will be 250 years old. And Monmouth County is not going to let that be forgotten with our partners of our municipalities. And we're going to have events from now until 2026 that's really going to make the state of New Jersey and the United States very proud of the way we presented all that. Some of the upcoming events that are just right here at my fingertips. Of course, you have the Asbury Fest over my hometown, Neptune City, the Fall Food Truck Festival, Red Bank's Oktoberfest, and every town has different events here that I could go on for hours. But ultimately, when people want to get away and enjoy themselves, they come back to the county resource, and that county resource is our Monmouth County parks. And our Monmouth County parks are by far the best in the state of New Jersey and, quite frankly, in the country.
It is no secret that our county parks are really a destination throughout this county. One thing I love about being in Monmouth County is the migration throughout the county during the seasons. And it truly is, like the director had said just earlier, and our mayor from Monmouth Beach, our beaches are just incredible. In fact, we have our own county parks beach and Long Branch and Seven Presidents, which had a record numbers this year. Especially, during COVID were record numbers, but this year also with over $1 million in gross revenue that actually came into just that one beach alone, and what that means for our economy in Monmouth Beach and in Long Branch and the surrounding areas. There are so many great things to do within our park system. We have an incredible, our golf courses. We have 5 award-winning golf courses built by some of the greatest people in the industry. We have 2 executive golf courses and, of course, 1 par 9. And just all the events that come up. Just recently, the fall program guide came out. And this program guide is really your ticket to see all the amazing things that's going on in this county, not only in our park system, but in the areas that take you through. And, as we migrate in the summertime in the beach, and, of course, as the weather gets a little cooler in the fall, we come inland, and then we start hanging out towards our farm country and all the great stuff with the fall festivals. I know the Harvest Home Festival, which is being held this Sunday at the historic Longstreet Farm, which is personally one of my very favorites. I've been taking my kids there since they were born. It's 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thompson Day Park, which is being held on October 15th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Thompson Park in Lincroft. And also, we recently just hosted the Wind and Sea Festival and our Bayshore waterfront parks. I mean, listen, all of you know, it's never ending here in the county. It's never ending in our park system. We're continuing to grow. We're added hundreds of acres in the last 3 years to the county park system. And just to bring this type of enjoyment to our residents here in Monmouth County, to help our local businesses, to make our lives so enriched here living in Monmouth County. I'm proud to be the commissioner that is a liaison in partnership with all of my other fellow commissioners who I know support the park system 110%, and it's just really great.
Between now and the holidays, on the Hackensack Meridian Health Theater and our second venue behind you, the Vogel, we'll host more than 150 concerts. Comedy, Broadway, community theater, and family attractions. That's a lot of shows from now until December. Everything from Lord of the Dance to our community theater production of The Addams Family, the musical, to a Dia de los Muertos celebration, to holiday programming. And then later this fall, the Basie Center Cinemas on White Street will become the first cinema of its kind in Monmouth County, where patrons can enjoy an adult beverage while watching their favorite independent film or Hollywood blockbuster, so we're very excited for that. And then you heard it mentioned about Two River Theater, our friends and bookend of culture at the other side of town. Really incredible for their new season. Taking it all into account, it's really easy to see that the arts and our vibrant, diverse community are driving forces in creating significant tourism opportunities, even though the beaches are closed, and it's just a great economic impact. So we thank you for doing this here. Thank you for gathering under our marquee and for giving such a warm welcome to fall and to the arts.
We had a great summer. We had a great tourism season. Please be sure to check our tourism events calendar regularly for upcoming up-to-date events and happenings around the county at monmouthcountytourism.com. Have a great fall season. Enjoy Monmouth County and be safe and spend some money for these businesses.